Today we are out at Pelican Hill. I'm gonna be showing you everything that the Osmo Action 5 Pro can do, and we're gonna see if this is the perfect camera for you to be using for your YouTube golf channel or for any of your golf content. So this is going to be the audio that you're going to get without the mic on. So the audio is not that bad. All of this footage that I'm recording right now actually stored inside the camera. The camera comes with 48 gigs that you'll be able to use internally, and it accesses all frame rates, 4K 60, 4K 24, everything. All right, you guys, now this is the audio that you can expect to hear from the DJI mic minis when they're paired up. Beautiful Pelican Hill North, getting my butt kicked. Look at the dynamic range on this camera. Look at that sun flare. Where's the flag? Dude, they didn't even put the flag in. Oh, there it is. Oh, thinned it. All right, we'll take that. Thank you. Thin to win. One of the main reasons why I probably like this camera the most is because it makes you go and create without any of the hassle. I have good audio, I have good video, I have the capability of being able to mess with the colors of this video because it shoots 10-bit D-Log. So right now this is kind of a flat profile, and this is what it looks like when it's all color graded. So eventually, as you get better at editing your videos for YouTube Golf or for IG, whatever it is, you're gonna wanna start messing with colors because that's what's really gonna make it stand out from everybody else's stuff. Kind of what helps bring the term to life, cinematic. It's not like a lens that makes something cinematic. It's more of like composition, how things are framed up, and then how things are colored, and sound design. All of those things matter a lot when you're putting together like a full edit for YouTube Golf. What this camera does is makes it very easy to go ahead and do all of those things in such a tiny package, and gives you a lot of firepower for such a small little body. All right, guys, we're kind of losing the light out here at Pelican, so what I'm gonna do is hop into the studio, so that way I can give you a full in-depth rundown on how this could maybe be the one and done camera for your channel and for all your golf content. All right, guys, we're back in the studio. We're losing light out there, but I wanna go through really quick all the pros about this camera and some of the cons as well. I said a lot of what I already like in my last video. If you haven't seen that, I'll link it down below. But right out of the gate, do I think this is the camera that you should initially invest into if you wanna start doing YouTube golf or creating golf content? 100%. If you don't feel like using your phone, then yes, absolutely. This is also a great entry point, the Osmo Action 5 Pro, for you to start learning about how to use a camera. So one of the main pros, I love that it's a small footprint, a lot of firepower, and a small, tiny body. I also love that it is very easy to use. Osmo, start recording. Osmo, stop recording. Osmo, shut down. This has 48 gigs on here internally, meaning if I forgot to put in an SD card, doesn't matter. I actually have 48 gigs, and I actually didn't even get close to filling it up, and I used 4K 24, and I didn't even get close to filling it up for 15 holes at Pelican Hill. My $5,000 camera that I'm filming on right now doesn't even have internal storage. Insane, next level, internal storage. You gotta keep things simple out there on the course. You cannot always go out with a really big rig. In fact, none of us go out with really big rigs when we are filming anything with golf, with YouTube golf, with matches, with any of this stuff. We don't go with these huge entire cinema rigs that we put together. Nobody does that. You are gonna draw so much attention in a bad way because they're gonna come out and ask, do you have permission to be filming out here? Playing Pelican Hill, you can't be coming out with some massive cinema rig and thinking like no one's gonna say anything about it. And don't try and sneak it onto the course. You know why? Because you're just making it worse for other people who actually do have permission to be out there. You also want to be respectful to like the other golfers on the course, because once they see that, especially if they're members, they're going to have a lot to say. So don't think that the more stuff, the better. Actually, 90% of the time, it's worse. If you can keep things simple, you can make life a lot easier for you out there on the course, and also focus more on the concepts, because there's no excuse now. You have everything that you need in such a small form factor. It's not very hard to use. So what is the excuse, you know? So if you're not out there creating and you're just consuming, and like you're more of like a critic who doesn't even create, that's bad. That's really bad. A, that's really bad mindset. Also, B, like they're making it so easy for you to get into the game. You might as well do it. As far as the con list, you guys, I do have one little con about the camera. Low light. It's not that very good in low light when you're filming in D-Log. All right, you guys, so this is gonna be the low light test. Right now, it's 6 o'clock. We are losing the sun very, very fast. There's not even any sun now. So I'm very curious to see what this footage looks like once we get back to editing it. Obviously, I don't know yet. I'm very curious to see if it's pixelated, very curious to see how it holds up, because I am shooting in a flat profile. Now, if you're filming in the standard picture profiles, it actually does a lot better. But it's a little bit of grain that I know I could clean up, but also too, you're not gonna be filming YouTube golf, like you're not gonna be filming golf matches in the dark, you know? And if you're going somewhere that has like actual lights for night golf, hate night golf, absolutely hate night golf. If you are going to a place like that, this is gonna do the job just fine. You'll be plenty lit. But I was out there literally with no lights at all. The sensor is only so big in the camera, so it can only read out so much if it doesn't get enough light in. So that's where you start seeing things where it's called noise, where it's called grain. But it can be easily fixed in editing. I have all the gear that I need, and I can go and vlog and do all this stuff with all this gear. I'm 100% gonna be using this a lot more. Obviously not like client work or commercial work, but as far as like filming myself, I'm always gonna take this with me because it's so easy to take with you. What else could you ask for? What else do you need? Do you need it to look like how this footage looks right here? Because if you do, that's a whole different setup. So if it's in my bag, it's something that I believe in, it's something that I use, and if it's something that I'm testing, I will absolutely let you know. This has passed all the tests for me, and I will be using this a hell of a lot more. Let me know where you're at in your YouTube golf journey, or what you want to do as far as like creating golf content, and I'll put together a gear list and point you in the right direction of what I think you should buy, because this is definitely not right for some of you, especially if you're a little further along in your YouTube golf journey or into your golf creating journey on Instagram or TikTok, whatever it may be. And if you want to step it up a notch on the production side, hit me up in the comments. Would love to help you out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace. Oh, and I forgot to mention, frickin' subscribe. Hit the like button. Follow me on all my social platforms. See you in the next one.